Fellow Ambazonians, na the voice for na own pikin Micheal now. Today's date na the 26th of November 2024, and this one na the voice for na own pikin Micheal now. I wan use this small moment for rebuke my comrades dem, fellow Ambazonians dem wey dey belong to the AGovC group. Majority of them, so far so good, or we know say majority of them na surrogates. Surrogates mean say person wey dey support something, whether e right or e wrong, e no dey care, e loyalty to that thing, anything na yes, 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 there is never a no. Majority of them na so they be, most of those supporters dem for AGovC, and wey e no correct. One of such person wey e differ sometimes with their way of orientation na comrade Vela Franklin, wey we know wey na a critical thinker, wey sometimes we dey see am wey it's to be objective. When it's wrong, when it's not going right, he go turn tell them say no, my people, it's not going right. I listened to some of their feedback to my last audio message when I talk about the grassroots mobilization movement. I want to respond small. They indicate say we dey criticize them, we dey condemn them, and so forth and so forth. When they bring their policies, others, especially those where they belong to the grassroots mobilization, they condemn them. But first, I want clarify say, if you get any group for inside this Ambazonian struggle where it be so mindful of the activities of others, na this same AGovC. Na this same AGovC. If you get any group where it be mindful for condemn which way others that they attempt for do, the AGovC is the champion now. By the way, I want to ask this my brothers and say, call fellow comrades and say, why it be say that they always feel threatened? They always feel threatened when others they make attempt for do something different. Why? Why are you threatened? Why are you afraid? Why are you scared? Why do you always show that tendency of being intimidated or being subjected when others are making attempt to do something different or out of your circle? Why? Anytime where any other fellow comrades they come up with any idea or initiative, so long as it not be initiated from the AGovC, the AGovC people or surrogates go fight them tooth and nail. They go fight them like there's no tomorrow. Why? Why are you scared? Why do you feel that this Ambazonian liberation struggle must only succeed when all other groups come under you? Why? Even if all other groups they come under the AGovC, if we now continue with this sense of reasoning, we no go still deliver, because we get that tendency for always want for act like what be this grammar? Tyrant over others. Now they always want to act like dictators over others. Una lack manners. Una lack the character for people where they get for lead. Una lack those things. Una lack that leadership principles. That even the basic ones una lack. I want to thank God, especially for the brave fighters and for Ground Zero, my brothers and for Ground Zero in arms, where they identify under the AGovC. Because at least they try for deliver for one area. But when it comes to other aspects, una place no day. Una they fail woefully. Why must you be threatened when others they try to do something different, where it be in line with the struggle, where they are only looking for a way out to make it work? Why are you threatened? Why are you scared? Why do you feel subjected? I don't talk say most of the times the way una dey behave, una dey give the impression say una get ulterior motives. Ambazonia is a country. No matter how it be, there is no how we will not go get opposition. Why we not look others like opposition then? But even the time set for politics is never even reach. Why we not ignore them? Ignore others and do what you feel is best if you can't join them. Why? And most often, the energy we una the exert for fight on a fellow comrades them. Usually, you go turn around. Now that same energy with them too, they go use them for fight on a back. Then at the same when I go run for Asaka, they cry foul. I will don't give a vivid example with Capo Daniel. How Capo Daniel be the fight every other person, every other group, every other fighter for ground. So long as you not identify under the AGovC, you not identify under the ADF, Capo Daniel will castigate you until you can even be killed. He will castigate you, expose you in full glare of the AGovC administration. And yet they were unable to call Capo Daniel to reasoning. Una leave Capo Daniel, expose fighters for Ground Zero, condemn them, reveal their position. To the detriment of Ambazonia, una stay quiet. But I be tell una one thing, say this Capo Daniel go, the same thing Capo Daniel they do for others, he go do them back for una. And to God, it be all the glory. Unfortunately, Capo Daniel, he do exactly as I be prophesy. The energy we not use them for fight others. And whether we say some people they no one take ear AGovC. No matter how good it sound, they go condemn them. Why? Because of that bad reputation when I don't build them over time. Even when I be newly joined the struggle, the name AGovC ADF was almost a taboo. There was no place you will hear infighting without hearing ADF. There was no place you will hear infighting without hearing AGovC. There was no place you will hear a fighter has fall. AGovC pass like this, AGovC pass like ADF pass like this, they pass like this. Sometimes they say good reputation is better. It better mean you get good name. Sometimes. Now stop this thing way. Now they always want for impose. Even the way now supporters they talk. No sense of reasoning. They always want for impose. Act as tyrants. Intimidate others, threaten others. Last time don't pass. I think now the time for 60s and go back. And that time maybe now. Now what way the rule that democracy. Now the rule. Now the rule. Now time for change. Una PR is too poor. Una public relation with others. That is why others they find them difficult for embrace the AGovC. Till today, some Ambazonians are finding it very difficult because una public relation is bad. It's nothing to write home about. Una change. I be asked us one time, See, why would I be think say ambassador they be so loyal to Dr. Sako, despite his shortcomings, for be able for entrust you with such amount of money, such huge sum of money. Even when he failed the first time for my trip to BUEA, he come again. They still rather entrust it than for entrust Dr. Ebacho. Why? Public relation. Public relation matters a lot. No matter how much your product is good and nice and beautiful, if you don't know how to market it, you will carry it home. That is a fact. And I change your ways. This one are the voice for our own Peking, Micheal Nam. Anyone will give me this message, help me share them. We have to come together in order for succeed as a people. We get a common enemy. We get a common enemy. Unity, not strength. Thank you very much. Short live the struggle.
Fellow Ambazonians, greetings to you all. This is the eagle eyes of the Vanguard spokesman. I've come again. Today, not Tuesday, November 26, 2024. It is the year of the Lord. My fellow brothers and sisters, I want to speak on the occasion to reply the audio that Micheal Nam, the voice of Micheal Nam, made some 2 days ago. He spoke reiterating and not happy about the actions of some AGovC surrogate or members. He said certain things, and I have not come here to engage in blame or engage in hate or sabotage, blackmailing, or come here to begin to insult. I've come here again with a rationale and with critical and logical thinking about the reasons he said the things he said, and how truthful some of the things he said are, and also how truthful and why and how it ended people that were not like this 4 years ago, 5 years ago, in this way. My fellow brothers and sisters, you know, imagine that somebody come from another country that does not know even anything about Cameroon or Amazonia or Africa, and then sees that some people who are non-government people are using guns to fight against some people who are called government people. Imagine that that person does not even know that the law of self-defense exists. Like example, when we started in this struggle, even people who believe in federation, we are fighting against people who believe in arms, saying that they are terrorists, they are extremists, and so on and so forth, until they learn that actually, even if there is no war, it is your right to defend yourself, in that it is international human right. So now, in countries like America, where human right is highly respected, people have guns because that is international human right that they carry. So my fellow brothers and sisters, so Micheal Nam has seen that the action of many AGovC surrogates is repelling people, that those action is not making AGovC people as big as they're supposed to be, because Micheal Nam also mentioned that there was time where AGovC is supposed to be bigger, and that some people, when they don't want to stand with, let's say, IG group of Sako, that we should think why people, even when they have Micheal Nam mentioned it, they have squandered and you know, embezzled my trip to BUEA, why people still gave Sako even draft, and why people still believe in him. He said it's because of the actions that some groups, like say AGovC surrogate, what AGovC do does not appeal the people, and Sako understand how to speak in a way that it appealed the people. I think that Micheal Nam is not wrong in that, because I have stressed a lot for surrogate to understand that you can never win anything after you insult somebody. I have also reiterated that a TV is a private part of the organization or of the people, and that the way the TV and social media is used should be in a very technical way, that even if somebody disagrees with you, when you speak, someone is going to put a hand and help you in your project and say, even I don't know what you are doing, I don't support, I'm giving this money, I want to let you know that this money you should use it to treat the wounded people and not to use it for this, that I don't like that policy. During the PIN project, there were people who hated the organization, but some of us stood, and the PIN was a something. We stood, we marketed it, we said it. It was not a thing of organization, even though the money was going to organization. But we did everything possible to allow the PIN as a flag, which no other group or no human being, no Amazonian person can be entitled to the flag. It's a thing of a nation. And I remember 300 pins were sent to Middle East because of me. I bought pins with my money and took it to ground 0, to ground 1 and ground 2. Sorry. And I pinned people there as a pin. And I was pinning people as a an emblem of the nation. But that was an idea of the AGovC. The people embraced it. People were not fighting against the pins. I think that's the highest level AGovC ever raised money, actually, to see a 100,000 donation. So now, what did we do that people were contributing, and what are we doing today that people are not contributing? Micheal Nam is speaking and saying that even Sako, who mismanaged my trip to BUEA, a lot of money, people were still giving draft. It's true. They were drafting until they even drafted TV and drafted Ground Zero. We saw the figures. We saw the figures. This will not be lie. They go for Germany, except they make money, so they come out like 60,000. Now it number gets be declined. They see cash so come. So the question now is, how and why do people trust him with the money? Now, if you donated to my trip to BUEA, as Micheal Nam said, you would have seen how Sako will write an email. The email is like the Seseku class, and that's why I got so angry when they impeached Seseku, because I said, how can you use Seseku to raise big money, getting everyone who if you donated $50 or 100 or 300 or 200 or 500, they would then be marketing you Seseku class, the VIP class, right? So a lot of people I know, there's a one doctor, I want to keep the name like this, donated $10,000. Now, when they use the same money, raise using the Naira 10 and then impeach the Naira 10, it becomes a little bit questionable to some people who donated, right? But Sako's language was so appealing, very, very soft language. The man feel make and so tell you empty your bank account. Now, there are some of those advisors, when we advise, some of us are blocked. And this is why we suffer. And Micheal Nam made that. Micheal Nam has a reason to say that. And Micheal Nam is not wrong in that area. Now, why are AGovC people like this? That is where I want to come in now. You see, I watched when I was a federalist. The AGovC people did so much to even get Amazonian people believe in self-defense. The AGovC people, first of all, could not believe that even human beings are fighting against their own human rights. I come again. The AGovC people did not believe that even if you don't like arms, the way that we were fighting it and exposing our own soldiers to the enemy and showing the houses of people who believe in self-defense to be killed, the AGovC people could not believe. There are AGovC people that lost soldiers in this struggle. There are AGovC people that lost General Ivo, whom people say is moving with a toy gun. There are AGovC people that lost 36 in Bui. There are AGovC people, ADF, that has been disarmed in this struggle. When Dr. Cho went to that village to lay the foundation of self-defense, it was given to Nigeria that it was no longer Amba until Cameroon came. It is the AGovC people that soldiers in Barak in Nigeria in Nigeria were shown to the enemy and they were kidnapped to Konegi. It is AGovC people that have lost their sniper. It is AGovC people who materials were taken and probably given to La Republic. It is AGovC people that went and attacked and disarmed them in Gusang. It is AGovC people where people will prefer that the differences in policies means they should kill Efang. It is AGovC people when people join with La Republic, join with Salai, join with DDR Center to catch and arrest their leader. It is AGovC people where people go and show proof that they have made errors. It is AGovC people where activists go online, let's say Fabiano Deco from the days of Eritato, to reiterate and give all the evidence and proof of their mistake. It is the AGovC people that have suffered this. And so at one point, the AGovC people thought that maybe if they do the same also to people, they are going to gain respect. I continue to tell them that Vela Franklin is the first person who stood up and stand for the creation of ACN TV and open the floor with $500. Let anyone should counter me on this point. And then I know what to do and what to say. That Ivela who stood up, opened the floor with the vanguards, a meeting that I asked, and the chair lady chaired the meeting, where I explain that the killing will stop if the TV comes. That as we are seeing the disarming will stop because people will now hear from this side and this side. How I crown the TV as a private part, those things are in YouTube. I serve those videos where I even protest and say if any soldier should go down, the organization will be held responsible. After that, I still maintain I did not accept to be a board man, a board member. I did not accept that I myself will be a board member. I put myself as an activist. And if there are people that I have, you know, reprimanded to be part of the board, it's because I know they can do a great job. So, Micheal, now, the AGovC people have been victim. The AGovC people have been made to act the way they are acting. They were not like this before. I can tell you, the AGovC people did so much with the SURROGATES for us to accept self-defense that we are fighting today. And they have never ever been respected. The AGovC people have never been given credit for anything. When Dr. Cho Ayaba speaks, he says, Von Gojin Dinka is the one who coined the name Amazonia, and that must be respected. And that Seseku proclaimed the independence of Amazonia, and that must be respected. And he say he's defending it. He's defending that flag and defending that independence. That's what Dr. Cho have said. Why Dr. Cho then become a subject where people will rather go and give more evidences to my country people, to DDR Center, team up with Cameroon, Sansalai and the rest in order to wipe the AGovC people. That activists will gather in Belgium or wherever and all they want to do is finish ADF. That activists have raised money. Raised money. I have all evidence. I saw Cash App was more than $5,000 US. Wata movement. I documented it just to finish the ADF people. Just to ban the ADF people. When you have been banned like Amazonian people, when you have been banned and fought and battered like Cameroon has done to Amazonian people, do you still blame the Amazonian people for the insanity that they have become? If the question is yes, then why are we fighting for independence and why you think is right? Then why are you fighting the ADF people? When at every aspect of life, the ADF people, AGovC people have been fought from within, from external, from all angles, fought by the enemy. And when the enemy fight, they know self-defense. They know how to hide from the enemy. That the top ADF has been taken down by some of us calling themselves Amazonia. That a group will go there supposed to be the government of Amazonia and instead create time to ban the ADF people. And then move out to call even the ADF brothers of, the brothers of ADF from the same tribe, from the same clan, to kill their own. Speaking the same language, confuse people who are speaking the same language to kill their own. Confuse people like in BUEA who speak the same language as Saka, where somebody is calling you, you are my brother, to kill their own and justify it. Is it not still the same BUEA that ADF still exists and that other forces still exist and there's no more killing? What about the lies that was said? What about the lies that was said that ADF is La Republic and if they don't kill them, La Republic will kill the fighters? Since the ADF and the forces in BUEA came together, everyone has lived, the enemy has suffered. Where is that proof to show that the ADF was there to kill, to connive with the enemy and kill? Where is that proof? Where is the proof? We are asking the question. Where is the proof now? Has our fighters being killed by the La Republic? Is it not ADF who go and collaborate with them and La Republic is put down? Where are all those manipulations that were said that time? According to those manipulations now, for these past 3 years, no amber to amber fight in BUEA. ADF is still with them. That means that with all of those manipulations, they are proven to be wrong. And we said they were wrong. We said that they were the one that were worse than Cameroon. And that Cameroon was benefiting from those tussle, from that power tussle Those who raise money water to empty ADF, saying that ADF will kill other fighters in BUEA. Today, I want to ask a question. Since ADF became together with everyone in BUEA and everyone together with ADF, our parents are no more being killed. Our civilians are no more losing life. Where are those manipulations? I heard a lot of them. I heard a lot of them in my office. They brought a lot of those things. They will go out there, fight with surrogate. And when surrogate says something, they will use it. And then they use it against the ADF. They go on and agitate the surrogate. Cause surrogate to be very angry. And whatever surrogate say angrily, they will use it now and then they go and kill. But they are the one attacking surrogates. I have told someone that some of these surrogates do not have official positions. And I have stood for anyone that have official position, an official position that says something that is an innuendo. I have told you people to bring it before me. Anyone appointed by the organization who says anything that you feel uncomfortable, I say bring it forward. Let me hear it. Let me take it out. Let me let someone learn. You people have seen I've never given up in that respect, with that regard. So my Kenam, you see, my brother, what is happening is that the AGovC people have been victims so much. The AGovC people have been fought so much. They have been made to be acting the way they are acting. They are insane because of the hate that we have given to them. They have been insane because if we make 10 audio, on the maybe 1 or 2, we can press them. 8, we attack them. We attack them in 8. And we don't make, and even the 8, we attack them in the 8. And the 2, we talk against the enemy. We talk 2 against the enemy. We make 8 to attack the AGovC people. How do you expect to see goodness where you don't even appreciate? How do you expect to see goodness where you do not motivate? How do you expect to see goodness where you do not even encourage? How do you expect to have a fruit from a tree that you plant on top of a stone? Is it miracle? How do you expect to have goodness from people that you don't even have never ever said they are good? I'm asking this question. This is the AGovC people. I was a one-man commando. I am a humanitarian. I cannot allow a stone to be on top of another one. It is the AGovC people that have continuously been victim of the enemy and victim of our internal rhetoric or fight or this. Come on, man. If these people made mistakes, have they embezzled millions of money? Today, our soldiers in Ground Zero are trying to find ways in order to sustain themselves. And when they go out and take money from Black Lake, we say they are kidnapping a Black Lake. Why the enemy kidnaps Seseko and Nemancho BBC? We don't call the enemy kidnapper. Think about this. The enemy has kidnapped the Manchos, charging them 250 million. That is not kidnapping. That's not ransom. But AGovC people see a Black Lake, even who confess, you are going to call AGovC people as a kidnapper. Let us forget that one. Today, if you take money to help the soldiers in Ground Zero and you don't give them money, and soldiers decide now to find their own ways in order to do things. And then they say that, okay, when they catch Black Lake, they will take money from Black Lake and use it to buy material. And now you are calling it kidnapping. But you, the diaspora, are the one that collected money and kept. If you were giving the money to the AGovC, to Ground Zero, they would have been buying material and sharing to one another. They would have been buying material, repeat, and sharing to one another. Therefore, they would have never kidnapped anybody. So now, who is the real kidnapper? If they are kidnapping because they don't have resources, because no one is supporting them, because they do not have the money that diaspora raise, because whenever diaspora raise money, for Ground Zero to receive, they don't even receive up to 20% of the money. Now, if they have to say, okay, when they catch Black Lake, as they keep Black Lake, when they cry, say they kill them. When they catch them now, they go take money, 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, whatever it is. Because when our diaspora know they raise money given for Ground Zero. And you know, like this, that you have groups that you supported that have raised money and have not. And they know that these guys in Ground Zero always collaborate and share material. But there's nothing even to share. And now they want to catch Black Lake, take money to buy material because diaspora has failed them. Who is the real kidnapper? Who has made them to do that? Cardinal Christian to me once said that Cameroon government created Amber. People were trying to attack him. He explained and said, yes, the government created Amber. That there was no Amber before. That there was no Amber. That when the military will go to one village and burn the houses and kill people indiscriminately, and that yes, the Veritas have conducted a verified facts, and they have seen that in this year, this number of civilians were killed. That it was not Amber. That Amber don't have such sophistication. That Amber don't have what? such sophistication, such weapons to do what the military do. That maybe if Amber had such weapons, maybe they would do it, but they don't have. That yes, the military has killed more than Amber. When I want to tell you people that when Cardinal Christian Tube was talking like this, was he with water in the mouth? No, no, there was no water in the mouth. The same ADF people today, if without Cameroon, Amber will not exist. Today, if not because of the fight, because of all the things hate to the AGovC people, how do you think that you are not the one who has made AGovC surrogate to be the way they are? My brother, I blame myself. I think you should blame yourself. Amazonian people, blame yourself. For all the time that our differences have led to the loss of lives of our people, we are hypocrites. Because we want to sit with the enemy and talk with the enemy and dialogue and mediate. And we are angry the enemy is refusing. But we at the same time have refused to come together in a round table. For every time I had a meeting, I had to talk. I had to talk and protest. I have to derive method. I have to tell people some kind of political path I'm going to take for people to come to a meeting. I have to talk and cry on behalf of the people. Send voices of our people to the leaders before they can come for a meeting. And sometimes they rubbish what the people are saying. But we want to talk to the enemy. We are angry the enemy is not coming to the round table. Are we not the one who create this tension? When we hate one another, are we not the one helping Cameroon? Are we not the one helping La Republic? That we hate one another to an extent where we celebrate the killing of other fighters. When we have forgotten that even if a fighter is insane, even if a fighter is an armed robber in this struggle, is benefiting because Paul Biya called the war. If Paul Biya and Cameroon did not declare war, no armed robber would have ever taken advantage of Amber. We know the facts. Any bad act in this struggle, whether it's rapist or thief, if not of Paul Biya, they would not exist. You cannot dwell with enemy. To giving facts about it, give facts about Cameroon is the one who created it. Because even those who embezzle money, believe me, we cannot stop the struggle to be fighting them. Without Cameroon declaring war, we would not have been bad leaders in this struggle. So we cannot allow Cameroon and be running behind people because they are bad leaders. Cameroon created bad leaders. And when we have good leaders, Cameroon created good leaders. Without Cameroon trying to fight and kill us, good leaders would have never come to lead us. So, in other words, for better and for worse, my people, we must fight to be freed. And we must continue to encourage one another. So that when we point the mistakes, the people will listen. When you fight and kill people, and tomorrow you want to correct them, how? Have you apologized for the ones that have been killed? Have you? No. So, my people, the AGovC people have the reason why they act. It is caused by us Amazonian people. Why can we not give the AGovC people the same respect and the same love that we gave to IG of Sako after impeaching even the leader of IG, after doing all the wars against IG? We still give them respect. Why can we not do the same thing to the AGovC people and expect respect? So, my fellow brothers and sisters and fellow compatriots, thank you so much for listening. This is the Eagle Eyes of the Vanguard spokesman. This is CEO Vela, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for sharing this, please. Thank you.